Now, did you get a look at the man who assaulted you?
I did.
Okay, can I get a description?
Yeah, he was probably around 5'9", 5'10".
You know what, it's fine. I have a preliminary sketch here. Is this the man who assaulted you?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome.
It's Nurse Richard, the wax wizard. Jimmy, that's my line. Do you know what? You can't put anything out there on the internet without his face popping up all over the place. Anyway, a surveying attempt to see if you include him in something on YouTube, whether it increases the algorithm, because I believe he's cracked it. So if this video gets a load more views, then I'll keep putting him in the introduction. No, I won't, I promise. I won't, I promise. We've seen enough of his face all over the place. But yeah, if you don't subscribe to the channel, I will keep putting his face in there. Anyway, where are we? Ears. Yes, ears. That's why you're here. So there's two ears in this, and they're from patients who have both done exactly the same thing. You've probably already figured it out because every time something like this happens, I use the same introduction. Where they've been assaulted by Buddy the Cotton Bud. And these were two particularly trying cases. Both chaps. And yeah, hopefully they won't do it again. Because it just makes it really, really, really difficult to remove. Now, this chap, the first one, has been really, really lucky. Because you probably saw it on the, if you don't remember, if you were a bit distracted by me messing about, go and rewind it back and have a look what this looked like to start with. It's just a perfect imprint of a cotton bud, and it's smushed it along the base of the ear canal and on the side, but also pushed it right in front of his eardrum. And lucky he didn't push it any further. It would have done some damage, but I think he just stopped because he felt it was uncomfortable. Not surprising, really. Anyway, before I forget, because I will again, today's subscriber of the day is Deanna Parker. Thank you for subscribing, Deanna. It's much appreciated. Makes a big difference. So I really appreciate you and hope you're doing okay. I think you probably need this, so hopefully it cheers you up a little bit. So right, all right. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought then. Just about to lift this up and pull it out because he's trapped it in the narrowing deep down in the ear. The second one in this one also was just as difficult. Looks very different consistency. And he had done a bit of damage in the second ear, and you'll see that shortly after that. So stay tuned. So at this point, patient can already hear. See, nothing blocking sound getting through to the eardrum. But obviously there's still a big slab of this dried stuff. I don't think I've ever used slab to describe anything before. It seemed quite appropriate for this, as you'll see when it's lifted up. It's lifted up and peels to the side. Is a fair old slab of dry skin and wax, but comes out quite nicely. And there we go. There's a little bit of staining, I think, left in this ear. There's absolutely no point getting that. There's lots of risks involved, no benefits at all. And have a look at the other one. You can see he's done the same thing, can't you? Oh, but this peels lovely, this does. You'll enjoy this one. So I'm using, I think it's a medium-sized tube in that. As soon as you get that first lift and you can see this dead skin underneath, you know you're in for a good one. Does it come in one go? I can't remember now. Looks like it. No, I didn't think it would. But yeah, equally satisfying when you can get these nice little peely bits. Yeah, I know a lot of you love watching stuff when it's like this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather people didn't come in with ears like this, having caused it themselves. It's completely self-inflicted. And I get why some people have a go. Try anything if you're desperate, and I've said that before. But you really will, unless... Usually people only do this once before they realise, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Because you got to realise not everybody is experts like you guys who are watching this at home. If you don't know, you don't know. Or if no one's ever told you, or you've always done it and it's never caused you a problem, but yet once you've done it and it's caused you a problem, I'm talking about pushing a cotton bud in your ear. But yeah, most people only do it once. But not everyone's an expert like everyone who, like all you weirdos back there watching. So give them the benefit of the doubt to some degree. And yeah, they're both. I don't think either of them will do it again, to be honest. Some of you think, I know you're going to do that again. Repeat offenders, because they just like how it feels. But yeah, I don't think these two chaps will. Fingers crossed. Especially the second one, because you're going to see it causing a bit of damage, and I think there had been a bit of bleeding as well, and it had dried into a little scab. I think I'm just going to try and finish that little bit off there. If it comes away, great. If it doesn't, I'm not too concerned. Bit of a dry canal there, but otherwise not too bad. And here's the other one, and can you see the dark bit on the left hand side? Yeah, I think there is a darkish reddish brown tinge to it, so I think he has nicked his skin. But they've got a completely different consistency. This it's more like a sticky honey toffee, fudgy type consistency. Fudgy. I've never described that either. Fudgy, but it's fudgy. I love fudge. Salty caramel for me. But yeah, tricky to get out. Nonetheless, I could have put oil in here. I'm trying to think why I didn't. I can't remember. It was coming as it was. But yeah, there's pros and cons to putting oil in ears. If it's coming away without it, then I'd prefer not to do it. But if you've got no choice, then yeah, go for it. But it can make the visibility difficult. That's usually always the reason why I don't put oil in someone's ear. And it was coming away without it. See those little red marks there, can't you? So yeah, this chap definitely won't do it again. He remembers it causing him an extreme amount of pain. Anything else to tell you? Well, we've got a few minutes left because it takes a while, this. Friday, as I'm recording this. Have I got anything planned for the weekend? Not sure, to be totally honest with you. Oh, yes, well, not planned, but I have a sneaky feeling I'm going to get asked to go shopping. Main reason for that is, if you've seen some of the previous videos, I told you we just had the garden made over. And, you know, when you do something in the house and that leads you to causing other things that needing to be done. Do you know where I'm going with this? So because we've had a new garden, we had a new garden done because it got really muddy, the old one. So whenever the dogs went outside, they came back in and made a mess of everything. So we've been wanting a new couch sofa for a while. She said, I'm not getting a new sofa until we fix the garden. Otherwise, the dogs will come in, bring mud in from the old boggy garden, and it'll just be ruined again. So now it's fixed and it's dry outside, even when it rains. The paws of the dogs don't get muddy. So she said, right now we can get a new couch. So I thought, oh, great, let's go new couch shopping. And then she said, oh, you do know though, don't you? Because you're going to get a new couch, it means it probably won't match the floor, so we'll have to replace the floor. I'm like, okay. Why can't we just get one the same colour? It's just cause is the answer I usually get. She said, oh, and because we'll have to replace the floor, we'll probably have to re-wallpaper and repaint the walls as well, because they won't match what the new floor is going to be like. And then because it's like an open plan, our house shed, well, that kind of won't flow through into the kitchen or into the dining rooms, so we might have to redo that as well. I'm like, I've just forked out for a new flipping garden here, and you're telling me that this means I've got to do the whole house. But yeah, that's how it works, apparently. So yeah, tell me if it's just me that happens to. Do you? I mean, I'm talking to you fellas here and you ladies. Is that how it works, or am I just being kidded? Am I just being kidded into it? I'm happy to do it anyway. Happy life, happy wife. You know how the saying goes. So yeah, that'll be my weekend gone, shopping around for all that. Anyway, I think we managed, and again, as I said, with the first patient, as this has come out, as we've took the bulk of it out, already the problem is solved. Patient can hear again. So if we did nothing more, patient will be happy. But because they can see it on the screen, they can see, well, maybe you should get that out. So that's one of the pros and cons about allowing the patient to watch the procedure, which I will still always do. But it means that if they see anything left in there, well, why didn't you get that bit out? And you have to explain risk, benefit. But this came out pretty easy. It was a bit of a faff, but it came out pretty easy enough. So we're going to get pretty much the majority of this. And I was happy to, because this is kind of on that ridge. If you left that ridge in there, the skin behind it when it was trying to migrate outwards would probably build up behind that. And you'd end up with quite a similar problem again. But it was, yeah, a bit of a faff trying to peel it all out, because it is really sticky stuff. And I'm trying to negotiate it in there. You can see you just kind of have to nudge the softer cartilage portion out the way there. So I think, have I gone for I think I've probably gone for a smaller tube and just come at it from a slightly different angle. And that will allow me to lift it up, and I'm hoping that it just peels all the way around from the side to the top section. I can't remember whether it does or not. I did this a while ago. Looks like it might. But yeah, it is incredibly sticky. Yeah, what I mean, least favourite consistency is this. Anyway, don't forget, if you have enjoyed this, then please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. I'm still desperately on a mission to get to that magic 100,000, and I don't think we'll be far off by the end of the year. Might not make it by Christmas, but if we can get as close as we can, that'll be lovely. So all you got to do, press the button down there that says subscribe. Don't cost you a penny either. So what are you waiting for? If you haven't done it, get it done now. I'm like, let's see if this video gets more views, just because we've got Mr. Beast at the beginning of it. It's all AI, by the way. It isn't actually him. I know I did some like these a while ago, and somebody said, "Oh, I can't believe you got them to appear in your video." I didn't. It was AI. It's all AI. Frightening, really, what AI. I can't even say it. Put your teeth in. Frightening what AI can do these days, isn't it? Maybe you can start making these videos for me, narrating them. Maybe I should give that a go. I wonder what it would do. I might try that. Anyway, last few little bits. There might even be cotton wool fibres actually in this again, looking at it. Yeah, again, I think we're splitting hairs now at this point. Where you're thinking, do you know what? Enough's enough. A little bit of oil might finish the rest of it, but I seem quite determined to just get that last little bit away from the edge there. Is it going to come? Maybe. Partly. But it's enough. It's enough. Jobs are good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave us a comment down below. And again, feel free to like the channel and all that gubbins. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Ta-da.